The Murray Shakespeare Festival kicked off this year with a workshop for current and future teachers. The workshop focused on introducing more William Shakespeare into the classrooms. Here's Corey Crowley with more.
Shakespeare in the Schools is a teacher's workshop program sponsored by the Murray State University Shakespeare Festival. Having taken place last September and again this past January, the workshops were available to all K-12 school teachers in the region that were seeking hands-on opportunities to learn how to bring Shakespeare into their classrooms. Debbie Bell, a former middle school English teacher, now an English lecturer here at Murray State, says that the workshops will help teachers make English class more appealing to their students.
And this is where we actually get teachers to come in for training, to learn strategies, new ideas to get their kids excited about Shakespeare. And it's a fun time for us. It's not threatening. It's away from the school. They get to come on campus. And it's just to renew their relationship with Shakespeare. And sometimes teachers are a little fearful of Shakespeare too.
Along with teachers, Murray State students were also invited to the workshops. These students were primarily education majors and showed up to the workshops in order to receive pointers from current professors that would help them one day as teachers of future generations.
Well, there were two tracks of study today. So one of them was offered by the Murray State professors in the English department and the education department. And then the other one was American Shakespeare Center driven. We had, I'd say, probably 5 students in the education department. And then the rest of our count today, it seems like to me, were actual practicing teachers who are out in the classrooms. A lot of them were actually going to be teaching Othello or Hamlet or Taming of the Shrew in the near future. Some of them were going to be teaching Midsummer. A lot of them are bringing students. And then what I was looking at were ways of getting students to analyze the text through performance techniques that actors use, so that they're looking deeply at the words, but they're looking at them for clues other than poetics or theme or those kinds of normal Englishy things.
Rusty Jones is the chair of the Murray State Shakespeare Festival. He told me that the teachers who attended the workshops could earn up to 100 free tickets for their students to go see the festival's performance of A Midsummer Night's Dream that occurred last week at Lovett Auditorium. Rusty also said that the English teachers will benefit from the workshops just as much as their students will benefit from their newly learned methods of teaching.
And Shakespeare is just this foundational way for them to achieve so many of their goals. So we're trying to give them as many different strategies, as many different kind of approaches as possible. So not only can they meet these new goals mandated by Senate Bill 1, but so that they can actually find different and unique ways to bring these canonical texts to life in a way that gets students excited. We have a number of new programs that we've started that have been spearheaded by Dr. Barbara Cobb to get these works into the hands of teachers, not just at the high school level, but in the elementary school level, the middle school level, so that when they do reach high school and they must begin to deal with these plays and begin to read them and interpret them, they're already well armed. So we're trying to kind of give Kentucky students a little bit of an edge.
Rusty, along with other English professors here at Murray State, said that none of this would be possible without funding from Murray State's Office of Regional Stewardship.
It is only through their help that we've been able to offer this level of assistance to teachers from all over Western Kentucky. We had one today from Tennessee. They are at the core of improving the educational life of this region, so we owe them an awful lot.
It's an interesting thing to note that the Kentucky State Senate recently passed what's called Senate Bill 1, which will completely overhaul academic core content in K-12 schools throughout the state of Kentucky. Other states are also doing the same thing, hoping to revamp America's academic standards. For Roundabout U, I'm Corey Crowley.